Okay, guys, how's it going out there? Rooster in Tennessee, roostercb.com. Super busy Monday here. Probably 150, 200 packages going out. But again, if I don't put some time into doing these videos, this used equipment will pile up on me and I won't even be able to walk around in here. So, trying to thin some of this stuff out in hordes and waves. In front of you is a bunch of bird meters, bird accessories. We'll talk about each of it a little bit. Going to be some just basic information for those that don't know, or just kind of showcase some of the stuff. And then I'll take individual pictures and get it listed up on the website. If it doesn't sell off the website in a fairly timely manner, then I will put it on eBay. I may have some extra elements going up for sale, some extra slugs, if you will. I just need to kind of inventory my slugs. I've got so many in on trade, and some of them I like to stockpile, and then some of them, I don't need 8 50-watt slugs. I don't need 6 250-watt slugs. So I may have some spare slugs going up for sale. We'll talk about each piece a little bit, guys, and get this video wrapped up. This one is going to be one that probably goes to eBay. Not something that most of us are going to use. Most people want a regular 43P. This is a 4431, a little bit different kind of meter. Has a sampler pickup on the side there. So that one will probably go to eBay. But if you are interested in that one, you can shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. We'll save this bad boy over here to the left for last. It's kind of a special piece. Line sections. This one has a PL259 on it. And you think, well, why does it have that on there? Okay. For those that don't know, one of these is in every regular bird meter you have. So, for instance, regular bird meter right here, you can take that line section that's in this bird meter out and go external with it. And you just have to have enough coax to reach between the meter and the line section. A piece of coax screws on right there, splits off, and hooks to the meter. Okay? That's a line section inside of this meter. Some people don't realize that, but that's all that is. This is on the outside of it, so what you can do, since it has this PL259 adapter on it, you can screw it into the back of your amp, and it eliminates a jumper. So whether this is screwed into the back of your big box, let's say you got a 16 pill, and you hate having to run a jumper between your watt meter and your 16 pill, well, guess what? You can screw this directly into the back and then screw your antenna into that. Voila, you just eliminated one jumper. Or you can put it on your driver, whatever you want to do. Now, a lot of people won't even do this. They'll take this piece off and they'll solder directly into the line section, and just bolt the line section basically to the back of their amp. You can do that. Most people using transistor amps just do this, though. That way it's not permanent, and if you ever sell the amp, you can take the line section off of it. But anyway, line section will be for sale. It'll be on the website, roostercb.com, used equipment specials. This is a dual line section. Okay, it takes 2 slugs. You think, why on earth does it take 2 slugs? One is going to read that way, and one is going to read that way. So whichever way you have this line section oriented, it's going to read reflected power one way, output power the other way. These dual line sections come with one on each side like this, or you may see them where they look like one of these, except they have 2 side by side. Same thing. They do the same thing. You can hook a bird 43 up to them. Obviously, you need 2 pieces of coax, which this meter over here would work with it. We'll talk about it here in a second. But one meter will read off of this one will read off this one. Okay, dual line section. Looks like brand new. I don't need it. I've got plenty of them. So, again, it's just some extra stuff I've got laying around here. And, that could be handy for somebody. Dual meter. This one runs off a battery. It's got a peak kit on the inside of it. I haven't checked the peak kit, guys, but it's a multiplier kit. I'll just tell you guys, I don't care for the multiplier kits. But if that's you and you do, more power to you. I believe in the middle, it just reads normal. In the bottom, it's 2 times, which it reads 2 times whatever scale. And up top, it's 5 times. Okay, I don't care for the multiplier kits. I'm just being honest with you guys. That's all up to whoever wants it, though. Now, what I will say about this meter, which I'm glad it's like this, guys looking at this, you think, something looks different about those two meters. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something is different. Okay, this is a real bird meter movement. This is a reproduction. These are okay, all right? They rarely read the exact same as these in my experience. Somebody may comment and say, hey, there's no difference in them. They both read exactly the same. In my experience, these do not read the same. They'll read a little bit free compared to these. I've seen amps that would show, 8,500 watts, 9,000 watts on one of these, which is the real bird meter movement. You hook one of these up and they show, 10,000 watts, 10,500. So there's a little bit of difference in them in my experience. They work. They're good for a reference. Couple thousand watts, they're probably going to rate a couple hundred watts stingy or a couple hundred watts free. That's just my experience on them. But this is a pricey little deal here. You wouldn't think so, but the meter movement alone, these real bird meter movements, they are pricey. So this will also go up for sale, guys. It's got plenty of cable on the back of it. I think it's got like 6 feet of cable on this one. And again, there's a battery in there to power the peak kit. I'm not going to mess with the peak kit. I don't like the multiplier kits whatsoever. If it was mine, I wouldn't even use the peak kit on it. I just hook it up the way it is and check average power with it. But that's just me. Same deal with this one. Okay, this one actually plugs in the wall. Somebody was using this on a base. It also has a peak kit in it, but this one doesn't power off a battery. It plugs into the wall. And this thing has a crap ton of cable on it. The coax that goes to your line section, I mean, my God, there must be 15 feet of it on there. So it's got a lot of cable. When I take a picture of it, I'll try to kind of show you guys the back of it and show you kind of how much cable it is. Does have the aftermarket meter movement in there. If that bothers you, take that into consideration with the price. Also has a multiplier kit in it. Again, I've already said it a dozen times. I don't like the multiplier kit. Some of y'all's favorite YouTubers out there use those cheap ass things, and I don't know why they do that. That irritates me. You've got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of stuff that you're testing, and you can't buy a real peak kit. Come on, man. Get rid of the multipliers. They're junk. Okay? I'm telling you that in something that I'm selling. I'm not going to sales pitch it and tell you, all these multiplier kits are the greatest. I can't stand them. Get a real bird peak kit. They're like $100 or something, $125. Throw the multipliers away. They're garbage. Okay, that's my rant about that. Those will all be up for sale on the website, guys. Now, this is the Grand Mac Daddy of them all. I've been teasing it a little bit, putting pictures up of it. Very rare, I guess you would say, and it's only rare because the people that have them won't sell them. They hoard them. I saw one of the Davemade guys on Facebook a while back. He had one that was supposedly brand new, never used, and he wanted like $2,000 for it. Okay, I haven't gone that crazy. I hadn't bumped my head that many times where I'm going to ask $2,000 for it. It's going to be pricey. It will be on the website. Davemade digital bird meter. Plugs in the wall. It reads peak. It reads average. When you turn it on, it says hello to you. It's a relatively simple little deal here. Again, you've got 2 terminals on the back. Also comes with 2 cables for you. There's your B and C connectors that hook up right there. And then these 2 connectors here will hook up to your line section. It reads dual. It reads reflect and forward power. You got to make sure you got the right one going to the right connection, or your reflect will be reading forward and your forward will be reading reflect, or reflect, as some people like to say. It would pair good with this line section. Okay, they're sold separately. I didn't get these 2 pieces together. This came from a good friend of mine. He gave me a good deal on it. Okay, I probably had it for a year. I'm not using it. I will never use a digital meter. I don't like trying to tune an amp on a digital meter. It's just not for me. I've had the LP100s. all that stuff. It's not, the analog bird meter is the way to go for me. But anyway, this would work with that Davemade bird meter. Like I said, I'm not going to ask $2,000 for it. It'll be considerably less than half that price. I guess that guy had I don't want to sell it price on it, but I mean, it's like brand new, guys. I mean, this thing could pass as a brand new one. I don't know how much it was or wasn't used. I think I know where it originally came from, I think. And anyway, I know where it came from before it came to me. Good friend of mine, takes care of his equipment, A+ operator. Again, stuff I'm not going to use, stuff that's piled up here. There may be some elements that go up for sale, but extremely busy, and stuff is getting piled up, and I can't stand it. I can't stand when there's all kinds of used radio equipment sitting here, and it's not getting listed because it may as well be stacks of money, and it drives me crazy. So that's it, guys. I'll get some of this stuff listed up. I appreciate everybody's patience. I appreciate everybody's business. Lots of pre-ordered radios, hopefully going out this week. I know some are either at the deadline or slightly over the deadline. Lots and lots and lots of packages going out today. Today is a Monday, so if you message me and I don't answer you, it's not because I'm trying to be rude or I don't have time for you. It's just because Mondays are crazy. So if you message me, I'll try to get back to you. But Mondays are always insane. That is the heaviest shipping day for me of the week. Generally, I ship somewhere between 75 and 125 packages a day. On Mondays, it's usually somewhere between 150 and 250. So please keep that into consideration. Take that into consideration, rather. And I'll catch you guys out there. Everybody have a good one. Rooster in Tennessee, roostercb.com. All this stuff will be listed up under used equipment and specials. Thank you, guys. See you. Bye.